Today I thought I'd do something a little more depressing, I guess. My voice, now what? I just wanted to do something else from the Dresden Files that shows Harry being the other side of Harry, where things don't always work out, which I guess a lot of his story is that. But this is the end of a particular book. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of details about the setup because it's the end of the book and it doesn't give it all away, but it's got some important points in it that I want to talk about. So here we go. I bragged to Kravos at the end that I'd been trained to demolish nightmares when I was younger. And to a certain extent, it was true. If something came into my head for a fight, I could put up a good one. But now I had nightmares that were all my own. Part of me. And they were always the same. Darkness. Trapped. With vampires all around me, laughing, their hissing laughter. I'd wake up, screaming and crying. Mister, curled against my legs, would raise his head and rumble at me. But he wouldn't pad away. He'd just settle down again, purring like a snowmobile's engine. I found it a comfort, and I slept with a light always close. "Harry," Bob said one night, "you haven't been working. You've barely left your apartment. The rent was due last week, and this vampire research is going nowhere fast." "Shut up, Bob," I told him. "This unguent isn't right. If we can find a way to convert it to a liquid, maybe we can work it into a supplement of some kind." "Harry!" Bob said. I looked at the skull. "Harry, the council sent a notice to you today." I stood up slowly. "The vampires. The council's at war. I guess Paris and Berlin went into chaos almost a week ago. The council is calling a meeting. Here. The White Council is coming to Chicago," I mused. "Yeah, they're going to want to know what the hell happened." I shrugged. "I sent them my report. I only did what was right," I said. "Or as close to it as I could manage. I couldn't let them have her, Bob. I couldn't." The skull sighed. "I don't know if that will hold up with them, Harry." "It has to," I said. There was a knock at my door. I climbed up from the lab. Murphy and Michael had shown up at my door with a care package. Soup and charcoal and kerosene for me as the weather got colder. Groceries. Fruit. Michael had, rather pointedly, included a razor. "How are you doing, Harry?" Murphy asked, her blue eyes serious. I stared at her for a moment, and then at Michael. "I could be worse," I said. "Come in." Friends. To make it easier. So the vampires are out to get me, and every other wizard on the block. The little wizardlings of the city, the have-nots of magic, are making it a point not to go outside after dark. I don't order pizza for delivery anymore. Not after the first guy almost got me with a bomb. The council's going to be furious at me. But what else is new? Susan doesn't call, doesn't visit, but I got a card from her on my birthday, Halloween. She only wrote 3 words. I'll let you guess what 3. So you could tell, Harry won, but it didn't turn out real great for everybody around him, which happens sometimes for him, and it really hits him hard. He runs into points where he is the last line of defense. He's the one that has to stand between the darkness and mortals, everybody else, which I can kind of identify with. Anybody in military law enforcement, I think, could get that. And he has to deal with some pretty cruddy stuff that happens. And I don't know, I kind of want to relate something that I've learned that's, I don't know if this is exactly verbatim the way I got it from somebody, and I don't even remember who that somebody is, but this is kind of the way I've related it to help people. Because the thing I hate to hear is, how could God let this happen? Well, yeah, I guess you could say God lets bad things happen, but we have to realize that God gave us free will. That's our special gift. That's what sets us apart from everybody else. And that means God gave everybody free will. And some people choose to be good people and do good things, contribute to society. Some people choose not to, and they choose to make bad choices that accidentally hurt other people. Some people choose to make bad choices that intentionally hurt other people. That's their free will. That's their gift from God to do what they want. And it really sucks when it hurts other people. So that's something we have to accept. If we have the choice to do what we want, so does everybody else. And sometimes God, I wouldn't say God intentionally lets this happen. God gives us the choice. And then he tries to help us do what we can with it. So, my voice. Now what?